Save the kids. Sometimes we look at life and we wonder what the hell we are doing. There is so much crime happening around us that our heads spin. We don't know who to trust. We wonder if it is safe to let our young kids out in the yard to play, and then the teenage years make us worry even more because we know our kids are at the age they want to adventure out into the world and look around by themselves. Sometimes we forget what lurks around the corner and forget about the monsters under the bed, but then they resurface and reality kicks in once more. On a hiking trail in Delphi, Indiana, 13th of February 2017, two young girls were murdered. Liberty German and Abigail Williams, ages 13 and 14. They were just trying to have some fun on a day out of school and came across a person that is now known as the Bridge Guy. Their families thought they would be safe. Libby's sister gave them sweaters to keep them warm, and they had made arrangements to be picked up a little while later. These two girls and their families did everything we would do ourselves on a daily basis without much thought. Libby and Abby noticed something wasn't right, and Libby began to record a video of the Bridge Guy that was approaching them. Down the hill is now a famous sentence that will never be forgotten. There is a lot of info out there on this case, and I'd highly recommend you watch the YouTube channels called It's a Criming Shame and Sunny Justice and True Grit Crime with Mama. Both channels cover many aspects of this crime, and even though sometimes their opinions differ, the facts are facts, and those are always stated by both of them. With both channels, you not only get the crime info, but you also get memorial videos and basic stay safe guides just in chat from them, the mods, and the public. Sunny is very dedicated to the Delphi girls, and she shows so much love when discussing the ongoing case. True Grit covers more than Delphi on her channel, and each video is true to heart. It always has just the facts, with respect for others' opinions. Both women are dedicated to the justice for the Delphi case, as well as many other cases that is discussed. The world needs to hear what these women have to say, and we need to take into consideration that it is being done out of love, not out of want to make money or gain popularity, which in all honesty is what we need more of in this world. After a family outing to a lake, a small child named Summer Moon Wells was reported missing. The family has been questionable, and no one knows yet if she was murdered or trafficked. But either way, this child deserves justice. This crime took place on June 15th in Rogersville, Tennessee. This case too is still unsolved, and even though it differs from the Delphi case, it needs to be recognized. No one knows if the parents are involved, if it was a stranger, if she was killed or sold, or if she just walked away from the house to escape possible abuse. I am not making any accusations or accusing anyone specific, as that is not my job nor my purpose for writing or saying this. The point is, this is yet another child that has went missing, and no one can seem to come up with any explanation and solve this case. We need to bring more awareness to this child so that her justice can come. Terry Reid, a 4-year-old boy, has gone missing in Tampa, Florida. An Amber Alert was issued for this child, but no other details have been found out as possibilities of what occurred as of yet. The two people listed as possible suspects may be his parents or parent and step-parent, or it could be complete strangers. Either way, we need to bring this child home and bring him home safe and sound. Jonbenet Ramsay, a 6-year-old girl, was reported kidnapped the day after Christmas in 1996. A few hours later, they found her little body in the basement, and now, in 2022, it is still unsolved. They have some evidence, but the crime scene was messed up because it had been reported as a kidnapping first and not as a murder. They have many suspects that range from family to the local Santa. Some have said it is related to a failed sex trafficking attempt, but no one really knows the truth behind it, and if they do, they are not acknowledging it. The law enforcement has allowed this case to go cold, and now, after so many years, there is little expectation of it ever being solved. But together, we can make the police reevaluate the case and hopefully make justice come her way. I have become more active in missing children now that I have my journalism and activism classes behind me. Children that are killed, children that are trafficked, children that are kidnapped or run away, children that are abused by family, friends, school officials, music teachers, coaches, preachers, and strangers alike. Children who are kicked out for being part of the LGBT community and have nowhere else to go. Children in need in general. Children who require me to use my voice for them. For their justice, I will not rest until my voice can help bring back and or locate every missing child, and I'm not speaking just in America. I'm sure and more than ready that we can bring justice to every child in this world that is missing and needs to be found. There are no borders when it comes to children. There are no borders when it comes to seeking justice. I have now set up an email address where anyone can email me and tell me about new cases, old cases, viral cases, and especially those cases that have gone quiet and never been spoken about. Children that have went missing, kidnapped, murdered, or abused, and those children taken into trafficking rings. I have no problem calling out law enforcement agencies, child services, churches, schools, individuals, etc., for their involvement in the act itself or in the act of the cover-ups. I will never blame the victims in any manner. I will only say what I can back up so that the truth does not get twisted in any form or fashion. I will credit the person that sends me the info related to any of the kids, either by use of their name or by a code name given if they wish to be anonymous. It takes a village to raise the kids, and it takes a village to be their voice. The email address is savethekids2022@gmail.com. Save the Kids is a new movement that I am trying to get started that will end up with weekly newsletters of missing kids. Kids that have had their lives taken way too soon, to bring justice to them and their families, as well as safety awareness tips, what to watch for in pictures and videos that relate to sex trafficking rings, and how to protect the kids in our neighborhoods. I will be calling for rallies to get the word out, posters posted with their pictures on it so that they will never be forgotten, and many other types of awarenesses to this cause. As a Save the Kids village, we can work together and do our part to make the world a better place, a safer place for our children, and encourage the law to do more on each case so that the criminals will know they cannot do this and get away with it. Silence is violence, so let's work together and be one solid, strong voice that these kids can count on.